like you. Be strong to hold the powers of the sun.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mike Colleen at MikeColleen.com, and I've got something new for you. It's something that I stumbled across accidentally on purpose, something that happened to me, and I figured out how to fix it. And it's something that you've all gone through, you've all suffered from, and it's all hurt you, okay? So I'm going to give it to you right now. So I'm going to put it like this. Someone stole your light, okay? So I figured out, you know what, I'm just going to walk through this, the best way to explain what happened, and then I'm going to give you an offer at the end of this. It's a phenomenal offer, and it starts now and ends on January 1st at midnight. So the day after, well, you know, January 1st, day after New Year's Eve. So the day after midnight, January 1st. All right. So here's the deal. So I've been on a roll for a while now, last few months. And I don't remember exactly when it happened, about 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, something like that. Might have been a little longer. I didn't really write it down. And I've been meaning to make this video since then, okay? You know what? Let's do the bougie candle. Let's got to do the candle. Sorry, I'm excited about this. Because I think this is a tool I'm going to use with a lot of my clients who suffer from narcissist abuse. I think I may have figured out something that is going to change the whole game. Okay, here's our bougie candle. For you fire stars who like to see the fire. We get our sage going here. All right, that's a Sprint letting me know it's Christmas Eve. No kidding. But some people may not know. Gotta put this out. Good. Some smoke. All right, so here's what the deal is. I went into this place, someone that I've kind of known a little bit for a while. Not really good. And I was in a really good mood, and I walked in, and next thing you know, without realizing it, this person had gotten me into an argument. Now, if you've watched recently, I've done a video this last 2, 3, 4 days about Hegelian, it's a Hegelian argumentative technique, okay? That's what happened. They had used this technique, and I kind of looked at them like, what the fuck? It's like, oh, this person's a narcissist. Oh, Jesus. And I didn't know that. And I didn't figure it out until I started feeling really tired and drained, and I was like, oh God, I didn't want to argue anymore. And everything tightened up, because that's what they do is narcissists are really good at tightening up your forehead and your heart chakra and all your chakras. You just tighten up and you feel tired. You feel kind of scrambled, like you can't think. You guys know what I'm talking about? So I was really upset because I was on a roll getting things done for my business and just life in general. Just coming here, going there, doing things, having fun, and being in a really good mood, okay? So eventually I got home. I don't know if it was that night. I think it was the next day. What happened was I was still stuck. So I couldn't breathe. Like I couldn't, you know, when you kind of get stressed, you can't breathe right, can't breathe deep. It's not relaxed. So I'm doing my breathing exercise. I'm doing a couple of the tools that I've done. Like nothing's working. And I didn't really want to do anything. So I was like, oh, I give up. And I went and laid down. Right. So what I did was, one of the techniques that I'll teach you when I work with you is to be with wherever the energy is, okay? And to have an awareness, not to lock down on it, but just to have an open awareness of it. To not to change it or anything like that. So I did this technique, and I was just with the energy, all right? And just allowed it to be the way it was. Not because if you try to change it, it'll tighten up more. Just have an open awareness and be with it. And so what happened was I went into this altered state. In hypnosis, we call it a trance state. What happened was all of a sudden, I kind of got this, I didn't hear it, but it was kind of like in my head, something just said they stole your light. And I was like, wait, what? Now, you've heard this, and I've heard this on narcissist abuse videos in books. Our grandmothers, our aunties, our mothers, our friends' mothers say, oh, they stole your light. Like, what are you talking about? Well, as a kid, you're like, yeah, whatever. In my high school, teenage, 20s, like whatever, 30s, I didn't understand what it meant until that moment about 2.5 weeks ago when I laid down in bed. It hit me. It's like, it was literally saying, no, they literally stole your light. I know you've heard this in narcissist abuse videos where the reason why they're attracted to you is because they like your light, and then they try to put your light out where they try to steal it, right? So they're the light, right? So in this moment, I finally realized, like, oh, like, they literally steal your light. And I was like, whoa. So then I was like, wait a minute. And so I got this image, like, they're over there, little being, person, just an image of it in my mind. And then I was dark. And that's what I felt like after the interaction with him, because I caught it fairly fast. I thought, oh, well, caught it fast and walked. But by the time I got to the door, I just felt drained. I felt locked up, and it's like dark, right? And I'm lying there in bed, and I thought, wait a minute. And I did this energy shift where I brought the light back to me. And it popped right back into me, and then now they were dark. And I instantly felt good. So I popped out of bed, jumped in the shower, started getting things done, boom, boom, boom. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to go down to that place, and I'm going to see if he's there. And I went in there, and sure enough, he was there. And the reason why I did it was a test to see if they could steal it back, and he couldn't. And that's when I was like, oh, okay. So I went back a couple more times still, and for the last 2.5 weeks, I've been in a really good mood because of this. So here's the whole point of this whole video. If someone stole your light, if you're feeling gloomy, if you're feeling down, if you want me to work with you and work on it with you to do this, to see if we can pop you back, your light back, okay? I'll do the same thing with you, and I will see if I can teach you how to do it yourself to where when you go out in the world, you can pop it back. Now, that part I'm not going to guarantee because I don't know if it's going to be as easy for you as it was for me. Now, I've done a lot. I'm certified in Reiki, Huna pranic healing, timeline therapy, NLP, hypnosis, etc. So I've been doing this work for a long time. But here's what I wanted to do. This is the offer for Christmas. $25. My minimum is $125 for an hour and a half session. My normal fee is $250. Now I lowered it because of the economy and everything that's been going on the last year or so. So here's what I want to offer you. From today until January 1st, it's $25. If you want to add more on after the session because you feel great, you're going to do it through PayPal. There's another one we can do through my website. It's called ShopPay. But you're going to pay me online unless you live near me. I don't think you do. So you do it that way. And if you are really satisfied with a session and you feel like, you want to pay $75 or 100 or 125 or whatever, that's up to you. I won't ask. You can leave a tip on top of it, whatever. So I'm going to leave it at that. I want to leave this video short. And this video is too long. I'm looking at the time. I didn't think it was going to go that long. I'm really excited about doing this with people and working with people to see if this pops them back and brings their light back. I think this might be the thing that's going to revolutionize everything when it comes to empaths who've been abused by narcissists. Hey, God bless you guys. Merry Christmas. Watch the video before this. I've got a list. Okay, watch it. Okay, real quick. I've got a list of things that I'm willing to work with that $25. We can do more than one session. You don't have to just do one session. We can do multiple sessions, but until January 1st for the $25 up to $250 or whatever you want to pay. It's up to you, okay? So one of the things we can do is timeline therapy. If you've never done timeline therapy, it's a blast. Number 2, we can also do emotional grounding techniques. I can teach you, not only teach you, but my energy will work with your energy to ground you. You will shift, okay? The other thing is emotional healing. If you're in a state of anxiety, you feel empty, you hurt inside your gut, watch what happens, the shift you'll make. Oh, and by the way, the session could be anywhere from an hour up to 2 hours, okay? There's no, up until 2 hours, there's no time limit, so there's no rush. Talk therapy, if you need to talk about an issue, if you got something that's bugging you, okay, we can do talk therapy. Questions on dating and relationship coaching, that's something I specialize in. And obviously this whole thing is Steal Your Light. So that's it. This is Mike Colleen. Merry Christmas, guys. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you guys are having a great Christmas. God bless you guys. Bye.